What the heck's in here? Oh yeah, this is like those redstone testing areas. I feel like I should just come here and actually learn how to do redstone like an adult human being. That sounds like a good idea, doesn't it? And with that, all of the Shriekers had been removed from this ancient city, which meant I could fly around and make as much noise as I wanted to without any consequences. I think this right here is actually the final Shrieker. It's not even in the ancient city. The ancient city is like way over there, but I feel like I almost want to leave this. I don't know, what are the odds we're gonna actually want to spawn the warden here? Maybe we'll leave this just in case, but as far as I'm concerned, that was a very successful endeavor. Alright gamers, let's talk about a game plan. Step 1, I want to transform this ancient city. Particularly, I want to focus on the center portal area. I think there's a lot that we can do there. Step number 2, I want to move into said ancient city and claim it as my own. Step number 3, I want to disrespect the warden. And step number 4, I can't tell you that one, but it's going to be cool, so make sure you watch until the end. First things first, I'm going to need a lot of materials, starting with some skulk. And next, I'll need a whole bunch of warped wood. You know, while I'm here, I might as well grab the shroomlights too. I'll definitely need those. Yo, what the? Goodness, my guy. And then we'll grab some endstone. And now it's time for the long flight back to the ancient city. First, I want to address this center portal. I think it's supposed to look like the warden, but I don't know. To me, I just get like big Teletubby vibes from this, and that's not cool. So naturally, let's go ahead and remove this. If you ask me, the portal area is just a little bit underwhelming in its size, so I think there was an opportunity to make it bigger. The first thing that I wanted to do was build up these giant basalt pillars on each of the 4 corners surrounding the portal. I kind of like to imagine that this portal is the centerpiece for all of the skulk that is spreading throughout the deep dark here, so I want to go ahead and expand and just make this area super skulky, way more than it already is. Skulky? Is that even a word? Okay, so just the first half of the outline is complete, and right away, this is already looking way cooler, way more dark and deep and skulky. This is really cool. Now I want to go through and actually extend what I imagine this portal would look like if I could. Obviously, I can't get this deep slate block thing, but I do feel like a mix of endstone and these deep slate bricks is gonna do just fine. Also, building with Swift Sneak is honestly so much fun. I love this. Oh, I'm not good at it though. And then finally, to really go ahead and sell the illusion, we'll go ahead through and collect a bunch of these skulk veins. Ooh, more free diamonds, nice. But with the portal frame extended out over here, we can go ahead and continue on with the outline on this side. And with this skulk wireframe fully complete, I could start filling it in. I wanted this to look pretty organic. The only real goal here was to make it look like this was the center point of all of the skulk that is spreading throughout the deep dark. And I'm gonna be honest, I was getting a little bit nervous during this part of the build because the whole thing was just really weird and honestly out of my comfort zone. Also, way more skulk than I thought I needed. I had to go get like 10 times more than I actually thought. But as I got more of it built, I became more confident with the design and actually started to like what I was seeing. And from here, I want to accent this skulk with some warped wood. I think that it'll look really good to help fill in this little gap here. After going through and doing the same thing on the other side, I went ahead and added in the detail of some warped wood spread throughout the skulk. Not only did this break up the color palette, but it added this dynamic effect that looked like the skulk was pulsating at you, like it was alive. It looked so cool. Oh yeah, dude, this looks so sick. I actually can't wait to move in here. This is gonna be so cool. Can you believe like a week ago I was scared of this place? That's old news, man. I'm a new man. I'm a new boy. But of course, I wasn't done building yet. Right now, the front faces were complete, but the sides were totally hollow, and I wanted to build these up with a bunch of deep slate as if there once was a massive structure here. I guess the idea was that the structure itself was here before the skulk overtook everything. Does that make sense? Anyways, once the actual wall was built up, I took some inspiration from my slime farm build and cut out some pockets of random shape and then filled them in with skulk. And honestly, I am so in love with this. I love deep slate, dude. It's literally a cheat code when you build with it. It's so easy. With the outside of the structure fully transformed, it was time to tackle the interior. And this is where I get a little bit nervous because my interior decoration skills are that of a 4-year-old. So I took things slow, took the night off, and then did a little bit of planning so the next day I could come back and set off to get some materials. Oh, and it's snowing. How lovely. You know, while I'm out here, I might as well go ahead and snag this